All right, guys, welcome to the King Closer Reacts. I'm the King Closer, RJ Bates III, and today's reaction video is a little bit different for me because normally I don't have a dog in the fight, but in this one I do because this is an OG part of the titanium community here. I'm not going to say his entire name. His name's Matthew. Okay, now Matthew attended a crucible, I believe, back in 2021. It was one of the earlier crucibles, and then he came back for the inaugural closers formula. And right after that, I don't know, 2-3 months, he sent in this recording to me. I asked him for his permission. I said, "Hey, can I use this on my YouTube channel?" I've listened to a couple of minutes of the call. So it's a 13-minute call. I've listened to about 2 minutes of it, just to make sure that there wasn't anything that we didn't need to hear there at the end. Looks like it's all good. So this is fresh for me. Now the bad thing got sent to me, I'm assuming it's a good call. Okay. But I have to say, I have a little bit of butterflies going on here. So let's find out if Matthew is a closer.
Hello, this is Matt.
Yes, sir, man. How you doing? It's Donald.
Oh, hey, Donald. I was just calling you about your property there on 35th Street. Are you looking to sell that property?
Well, yes, I am.
Gotcha. How much you looking to get for it?
Oh, listen. It just feels so much better when we listen to the closer's formula, baby. You looking to sell that? How much you looking to get for it? Guaranteed right after he gets that number, he's going to say, well, tell me a little bit about what you got going on. I love it. This is just, it's picture perfect. No wonder it ends in a signed contract. We're 17 minutes in, or 17 seconds in. I already love it.
At least 190.
190.
At least 190?
At least.
At least 190.
Yes, sir. It's selling. They just sold a couple of houses on that block for $300,000-400,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, tell me a little about what you got going on with it.
There you go.
To tell you what I got going on with it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Well, I just got it from my girlfriend. I just purchased it from her.
Okay.
So I've had it about 30 days or so. I just want to get rid of it. I'm not trying to do any work to it. I'm not trying to fix it. It's I guess you went online and looked at it.
I haven't really looked at it yet. I just saw your form come in, and I wanted to just reach out to you. And normally, I can learn a lot more from talking to you than I can looking at anything online.
Oh, it's picture perfect so far, right? We got a number out of him. 190. He says, "Tell me a little bit about what you got going on." You can see the seller's response was almost inquisitive in nature, right? Like, tell you a little bit about what I got going on. And I love how Matt didn't really say anything to kind of feel ashamed by the question, or like that's not a normal question to ask. He's like, "Yep, tell me a little bit about what you got going on." And so now we found out that he purchased this 30 days ago from his girlfriend. He doesn't want to do any repairs. I mean, you're right out of the gates. This is exactly why we ask the questions that we're asking. We're finding out the pain and the motivation. So he says, I don't want to do anything to it. I would probably follow up and ask, well, what do you mean by that? I mean, what needs to be done to it? Because now we know that the seller is saying, hey, there's something that I am saying that something needs to be done to the property and I don't want to do anything to it. So that gets us the condition on the property pretty easy just by asking some open-ended questions.
Oh, yeah. It needs some work to it. It probably has to be rehab.
Okay.
Yeah, it needs some work. Probably have to spend about $50,000 to get it up to where it needs to be to sell it. For that $350 or more.
Okay.
So that's what they're going for in that area. If you look at 701, 712, all all those been fixed up and sold, and then they worth $500,000. No, I don't know why they said. Will we call him? I can call him and tell him to another one. Have a good day. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'll call him. Maybe he'll send that other stuff back. Okay. All right. I'm gonna call him. All right. Thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. So yeah, they need some work done to it.
Okay.
Well, sure it might need a roof on it too. I don't know.
Okay. Needs a roof.
Need a roof. And it's got that stucco on it. Stucco.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the people they've been taking it and covering it with vinyl siding. I've seen a couple of houses on that block. They put vinyl siding on it.
Mm-hmm.
To do away with trying to duplicate that stucco because that's the old stucco had them big lumps in it. Yeah. Like I said, it's a guy living in there, but I'm supposed to be out. I told him he had to be out there in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Be out there in 2 weeks. So I'm giving him. I said he got for 1 more week. He don't even have a leak. So when I got it from him, she told me he's not supposed to be in there. So I told him he got to go. But I think
I love it. And Matt's staying out of the way. He's letting a talkative seller lead the conversation right here. I don't necessarily feel like the seller is trying to sell him on the property yet. That's where we eventually want the seller to get to. But from an information standpoint, Matt has done an incredible job right now, just staying out of the way, right? Tell me a little bit about what you got going on. Does the property need some repairs? Roof, stucco. Why does the seller feel the stucco needs to go? Because other houses have gone. This seller has already kind of thrown out what he estimates as the after repair value. This is great. We now have found out the occupancy of the property, right? There's someone living in it, but he's going to be moving out in a couple of weeks. He's not supposed to be there. These are things in a typical script that we would have to go line item by line item with a lot of close-ended questions. And right now, Matt is able to be analyzing the deal, pulling comps, looking at Google Street View, seeing if this is an area where he wants to buy, and essentially not have to do anything except for just listen and look around at what's going on in the neighborhood. Absolutely in love with the first 3.5 minutes of this call.
I think if I had the time, I would have invested money in it, but I don't have the time to invest with it.
There you go. Pain, motivation. Seller doesn't have time.
Okay. Let me just check a couple things here.
And when you put it up on Zillow, I think they show you 724 instead of 722.
Okay.
You might have another way of looking at it, but it's 722. If you pull up, like say on Zillow, it'll show you a tan-looking house, but it's not tan. It's an apple-colored green.
Okay. I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have, I see some window AC units. I guess it doesn't have central air?
It's got, you know what? Yeah, it does have central air, but I don't know why they had window units there.
Okay.
Because I didn't see any, a house I had like that before had radiators and stuff in it.
Yeah.
And this house doesn't have any radiators.
Okay. So it has central air then.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it probably needs a new unit, or is it working good? Okay.
Yeah, well, it was on the other day. I was over there. It was on, but I couldn't tell you. I walked through there.
Yeah.
The house had so much junk in it. I didn't even want to walk through it.
Okay. And you said you just bought it, right?
Yeah, with my girlfriend, I got it from her.
I see that. So 722 North 35th. I see it's Robert and Myrtle Ricks as the owner.
They passed. They passed away.
Oh, okay. You bought it, and then your girlfriend got it, and you bought, and you just it just hasn't flowed through to public records yet.
Right.
So recent.
Love the
Okay.
very
Yeah. Her
talking
name
to
is
an actual
Mad.
owner.
She's the daughter of Myrtle.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you talked about fixing it up, or you were planning on fixing it up. What did you tell me a little about what you had plans to do to it, so I can get a little perspective on that?
No, I don't want to fix it up. I don't have time to fix it up.
I was just curious what you were planning to do to it, just so I can get an idea of what it needs. You sound like you know your way around the house, so I was.
Yeah, I don't plan on doing anything with it, but getting rid of it.
Yeah, I hear you. How soon are you looking to sell it?
Well, I'm waiting on my lawyer. Matter of fact, he should call me back today, telling me if he finished everything with the paperwork. As soon as he transfers everything, I'm ready to get rid of it.
Okay. Now, do you have title to it yet?
I think that's what he was waiting to transfer the title. He left and went out of town just before the holidays. I had just gave him the contract between my girlfriend and myself.
Okay. So you haven't signed the deed yet, though, I would guess.
No.
Okay.
So an observation, we're at the halfway point of this entire conversation. Such a different energy and a vibe from almost all of the other conversations that I have reacted to. Not taking anything away from some of the other conversations that we've had. But I love how this is almost like an assumed close by Matt. Like he's not trying to convince anything yet. It's just I love the posture that he has in this call as the buyer. Very poignant questions that he's asking. He's gathering the information. He's looking for all of the reasons that could potentially be a reason to not move forward on this deal. Obviously he's using our formula. I just love the delivery in which he is giving it, right? It's not just the formula, it's also his tonality. It's the way that he's asking the questions. It feels very relaxed and just like, listen, I'm okay if I don't end up buying your property. I just need to know this, and this, and that's where he's going through these questions. I love this call by Matt right now.
Okay. So you don't quite own it yet.
Yeah. Waiting to get the deed.
Yeah. Who you using for your real estate attorney?
Bobby Driggs.
Driggs?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. I'm not familiar with it.
You never heard of Bobby Driggs? They out of Hanover.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, let me look this up and see what I could do.
Love kind of.
You in Virginia?
Yeah, I'm here in Midlothian.
You're in Midlothian. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Loved how when Matt said, like, let me see what I can do here, there was a little bit of somewhat like pain almost. Like, let me see what I can do here. Because sometimes with just that tone and just that energy by saying that, it could lead to a seller being like, listen, I just want to get this deal done. I know I said 195, but if you could do 180, it's another way to get a number out of a seller, right? When you start bringing up what you can do, it kind of opens the door for them to say a different number of what they originally gave you.
I used to deal with Mr. Lumpkin. You ever heard of Lumpkin? Lumpkin Turner and the RVA Kendra, RVA Realtor.
Okay. And this is what, a 4-bed, 2-bath, is it?
Yes.
Good silence. Not pressured to make a decision.
Jeez. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Got quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, I switched over. I had to pick my Bluetooth up. I'm sitting in the truck.
Yeah, okay. Well, I would say I'd be right there. If I could, if I bought it from you as is, I paid all the closing costs,
No realtor.
or no realtor commissions, any of that stuff. I mean, could you do any better than 190 for me?
If you paid all the closing costs and
Yes, sir.
185.
I'm trying to think about it. Let me think about it, because at one time I told one person 200, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it, because it depends on how fast I can get the deal done. Maybe 185. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, we could, after you get title, we could probably close in 2 to 3 weeks. I'd probably put 30 days on the agreement, just because stuff always seems to stuff happens. But 2 weeks after 2 weeks after you get title to it, we should be able to close.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting on my attorney today, because he's supposed to get back in contact with me today, because he had been out of town.
Okay.
As soon as I know something, then we could talk. Okay. And we might be able to do something.
A couple of things that I've done in the past is, just so you know it's handled, and I can get to work on it. I could send you a purchase agreement. I just did this with a property over on North Ave, where I could just put it in your name and just put a note at the bottom that closing will occur, within 30 days after seller gets the property, or something like that.
Love how you overcame that objection, because essentially what the direction that this conversation was steering is like, okay, we've come to an agreement on price, 185, but the seller's like, well, let's talk once the title gets transferred. I'm waiting on my attorney and all this. Listen, there's moments in every call where a closer is a closer or you're not. That right here, this is Matt making sure that he is closing the deal down. Absolutely love the way that he solved that problem, overcame that objection. It's the moment that makes this deal happen. Right there. That one little moment. I'm going to solve the problem. This is what I'm going to do. I've done it in the past. Let's do it again.
And that way, you've got it handled, and you don't have to worry about trying to find a buyer. You've already got one.
Okay, that's fine.
Want me to do that?
Yep, you can do that.
Okay. So I got Donald Flax, Flax, and then D&D Home Designs at yahoo.com.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
All right. You ever used DocuSign before?
Good thing this deal closed months ago, so none of y'all be little shitheads and reach out to the seller.
Yes.
Okay. I will send that over to you here within the next 20 minutes.
And that's so what, you gonna have a price on it, or we're gonna wait until?
I was gonna put 185 on it. Would that work for you?
Put it on it, 185. Okay.
Okay.
If you're gonna be the buyer, I'm gonna let you get it at 185.
Yes, sir. We'll close fast too.
All right.
My plan will be to do it in 2 weeks. I'll put 30 days on there just to be sure, but we're gonna go super quick.
Okay.
All right.
That'll work.
All right, Donald, you got.
And what's your name again?
Matt, Matt.
Matt.
last name is Laser. E-R.
Now that's
There you go.
fast.
It's Matt Laser.
Yeah, that's
Now
right.
fast. Laser fast.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
Laser
So I have
Matt.
all your information when you send me the. Matter of fact, I'm gonna lock your number in my phone.
Yeah, put it in there. You'll get my email then when we send that over. You
Okay.
can call me, text me anytime. All right. Easy
Okay,
name
Matt.
to remember, right? Just like Laser.
Yes.
Easy to argue. So,
Matt Laser.
yeah.
That's unusual. When you say fast, we can make it happen fast. Laser fast.
I gotta remember that line.
You're right. That is fast. When you say laser,
Yeah.
that is fast. Okay, Matt. Thanks for calling, man. I'm gonna look out for that thing on DocuSign.
Yeah, give us just a few minutes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Yep. You
All right.
You know what I love there at the end is like this is the benefit of the closer's formula right here. There's no haggling really. There's hardly any negotiations whatsoever. There's no manipulation, and the seller's happy at the end. That is a win-win-win deal. Okay, I know Matt. He's great at running his numbers. That's a win for the end buyer. It's a win for him. He's going to make money, and that's a win for that seller. That seller is happy. I mean, he's laughing and joking there at the end. Incredible job, Matt. Incredible job. I tried to hide your identity there. I tried calling you Matthew at the beginning. You know, it came out. You were like, "Hey, this is Matt," and then your last name there at the end. So, brother, I love you, man. You have always come here, taken all the information that was provided to you, and immediately implemented it and taken action and seen success time and time again. Thank you for sharing this call with me and allowing me to share it with everyone on YouTube here. Dude, that's just a picture perfect closer's formula call. And I know I said it during the reaction. I know it's my formula, so of course I'm going to love it. But if you listen to that, who would not want their calls to go down like that? We're not deal manufacturers. We're deal finders. He went out. He found a motivated seller. They needed to sell a house on discount. He did that. By the way, this lead came from Property Leads. So it was an inbound PPL lead in his backyard right there. Absolutely loved it, man. Incredible stuff. I want to hear from you guys. What did you think about Matt's close? And do you want to learn how to do this? If you want to learn how to do that, listen, we've got a free PDF of the closer's blueprint, closer's formula down below. You can just click on that link. It's free to download. Literally, that right there is the perfect example of it, though. I mean, you could just literally copy what Matt just did. Yeah, there's skill sets that you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn about comping and underwriting deals. You're going to have to understand how to ask open-ended questions to get a seller to continue talking. That seller was a little bit easy because he was a little bit talkative, and he kind of opened up with that first initial open-ended question. But Matt, man, you did incredible. Guys, give Matt some love. Make sure you like this video. Give a comment down below on what you thought Matt did good. Listen, he doesn't have to share this kind of stuff for everyone to learn from. So give him some love in the comments. Man, awesome stuff. I'm super proud. I am proud of that. I said I had some butterflies at the beginning, but I had nothing but pride right there. Thank you, Matt. See you guys next week on the King Closer Reacts.